Welcome to Scope for Improvement, a show that brings you loads of ideas, loads of tips for changing your living spaces. If you have a space, don't know what to do with it, give us a call. We'll come with our team of experts, give your space a makeover, and that too completely free of cost. Before we begin today's show, let's take a look at what's coming up. First, a look at how we reorganize a crowded storeroom. Watch out for some interesting space-saving designs for your stores. And then how you can give ignored spaces a colourful facelift. This week it's Mrs. Nayak from New Delhi who got lucky. Is she ready for us? Let's find out. Anu Nayak is a painter by profession who spends majority of her time in this studio. Her work of 40 years often takes her out of this sanctuary to various exhibitions held all over the country as well as some parts of the world. With more time spent outside the house, this room, her storeroom, is slowly turning into an unorganized pile-up spot. A spot where she often stumbles over to find some forgotten antiques and treasures. Mrs. Nayak is a painter by profession, a painter who has to be on the move most of the time. As a result, this storeroom has been lying unattended with all the unused items and extra things in the house. Let's talk to her and find out what are the problems she faces when she comes into this storeroom. Mrs. Nayak, it's been a while that you haven't come into the storeroom. When you do come in, what kind of problems do you face when you have to locate something?
I think I really get very puzzled where the things are, and because they are kept very badly. I know it's all my doing, but I don't know where I've kept what, and then I forget what I'm looking for. I think I have to be more systematic and keep things in right places, but I have no time.
Mrs. Nayak, why haven't you been able to actually organize this space a little better?
I think the main reason is I don't have much time, and I don't know exactly how to keep it and how to organize it. I'll have to have some tips from someone to know how to keep it. I'm a painter, I'm not a very good housewife, I think.
Now let's take a closer look at this door. Storerooms in our house, and no matter how hard we try, all the unused and extra items lying around the house invariably get dumped out here. So let's throw this challenge of converting the storeroom, making it more user-friendly, to our interior designer Madhav Raman and see what he comes up with. Madhav Raman, a budding designer, would certainly qualify as a tall pillar of interesting contrast. 3 years into his company, Anagram, Madhav has graduated from his passing whim of being a cartoonist to a qualified graphics designer along with a degree from SPA.
So ma'am, you've got this storeroom over here that you want to redo.
Yeah.
What kind of things do you store over here? I see a lot of wood to one side over there.
Yeah, these are my framing wood, and I would like to keep them here, and some extra material of my painting.
Okay.
And my son does some carpentry work, so his tools and his toolboxes and all will be here.
You have a whole lot of art material. You have a corner here which I imagine your son does his carpentry.
Yes.
And I also noticed you've got a washing machine.
Yes, I also wash my clothes here, and when it rains I put the clothes to dry inside.
Okay.
So I must have some place for that also.
I see. So basically ma'am, what we'll be looking at doing is organizing your storage and shelving so that it is easier for you to access, a little more organized. There's not so much clutter. You don't spend so much time hunting for things once you're in here.
That would be really nice, yeah.
And also a little space for the washing machine to continue to be here.
Yeah.
And maybe a little corner for your son to carry on with his carpentry work.
Let's take a closer look at the floor plan of the store. This was originally part of a terrace which was later converted into a storeroom. Bad space management is what plagued this area. The store currently houses a carpentry workshop and is also used as a dumping yard for extra and unattended things. A washing machine has also been placed at a lower level in the store.